Hello all, welcome to Ambari Cloud YouTube channel. Today I will be presenting time travel in Iceberg. Why we need it and how it is going to help you. Then there are many other features, particularly related to GDPR, data analytics, all that stuff. Okay, let's talk about time travel. We all know about Tom Cruise, right? And so we are building an album, right? And all he is building an album, and then collecting all his photos. And so every year, of course, it's changing, right? And now today is like that. So this is current data, right? And this is history. And we can go back and check, his picture on 2002, but we cannot change it, right? And so we can travel back, right? But we can see the view, right? So you can view the history, but you cannot change it, right? Now, as you are collecting more pictures, right, and your album becoming so big, that means more storage required. What we do is sometimes, we expire the time travel. That means, yeah, okay, we don't want to see the whole history, but we want to keep the most recent pictures because the movie industry is looking for most recent, stills. So we can expire, right? That means we can delete that picture, right? Then we can delete that picture. That means we can go only up to time travel up to 1991 in this year. Sometimes, we can say, well, I don't want 2001 information, or maybe 2002, whichever. So you can expire in between. That means you can keep 1991 data, right? And but you can expire 2001. So we can do a time travel. We can get this current data. This is most recent picture. So I'll start from my table. Show me the picture of Tom Cruise, most recent. This is it. But show me the Tom Cruise picture in 2002 and 1991, right? Because we removed all of it. So we can go back to two versions of this picture. This is how the time travel works, right? So when we expire, we don't want to, keep a lot of data. Then, your album is so big and you have a storage problem, right? And then, we don't need that. So we're gonna expire. So part of your Iceberg, right? It allows Iceberg time travel. It allows you to go back and see what happened in particular day or what was this picture, what was his salary and whatever you can look at it in the previous history. But as but we don't want the whole history. We don't want his childhood pictures, right? So we will expire. When we expire, right, and corresponding data files and manifest list files, definitely manifest list file, that is a snap file, will be removed. Then manifest file, depends on if the data files are different, then we don't delete the manifest file. So go and look at the expire video. Then I went through details how you do expire and then what is the impact and what is the files deleted, all the stuff. But we are looking at in the most here in this data analytics point of view. So the time travel isn't about physically going back in the time. Can't be there in physically, but you can view it. You can see the historical data, but you cannot modify it. So you're not walking there and sitting. Let's say you're not sitting on Roman Empire, right? So you're
Is there something else I can help with?
right. So you're not looking at the Roman Empire, right? You can see the view of the history. Okay. Then what are the use of this time travel? Right? We can do auditing regulatory complaints. That means what happened. Let's say somebody changed somebody's salary. Then you want to know who modified it and what was his or salary in particular period of time. Now we know the current salary, but what was her his salary in last month or who modified it. Those kind of things you want to see it, you can go back and time travel. So being able to see how data look at a specific point in time is crucial for audit and regulatory purpose, right? So again, you may be adding some legal requirements, legal updates, and other stuff. So because whenever we update, right, and then we create a new snapshot, and then the snapshot is there until you expire. But then since it is there, you can do time travel. Okay. Then definitely data analysis debugging. For example, let's say what is our sales on a particular day of last year compared to today. And if you have 1 year time travel, you can go back and check you can get the view of your table and or how many customers you have, what is the sales of the day, and then you have sales of today, then you can compare. So you can, because of the time travel, you can go back and do the history of the time. Okay. So using this, of course, time travel behind the scene is a snapshot. So you can compare between two snapshots. You can find and then understand the data, right? So basically, two different points of a time. So a snapshot is a time. Of course, definitely, let's say you went through, then you saw some, or sorry, let's say you updated sometime, then you added additional data, then you want to roll back. You can also roll back to snapshot, but you can use time travel. Like, and you can bring back time travel, create a new table, and then you can so you can do that using the time travel concept. So overall, Iceberg time travel provides a way to work with historical data stored within the system for various purposes, GDPR complaints, auditing, and then you want to keep a particular snapshot for a while, and then you want to do time travel based on the branch or tag. So those kind of things, identifying the who modified what, and then maybe certain actual requirements or GDPR, we can all do this through using the time travel. Okay. So as we are walking through Iceberg in various YouTubes, right? Um, so snapshot is whenever you make a change, it's a snapshot, and it has its own files, and then of course then it also has other files based on the previous snapshot. Right? So then how are we going to use the time travel, right? Time travel you can use by timestamp. It's more obviously, data analysts use it through timestamp. Show me the data as of now, as of 1 day before, as of 1 month before, like that. You can also do the behind the scene in here snapshot ID, because snapshot has a timestamp. So snapshot ID generally we use, through programmatically, and or to when you are using a branching where merges all the stuff. But as a data analyst, you may not be using a snapshot ID. Okay. But of course, then instead of sometimes instead of timestamp, maybe why not tag it and give a branch some names, mostly tags. Then you can say January tag, February, March, or maybe Q1, Q2 tags, or regulatory complaints updates, and whatever. So you can tag it. Then you can query based on the tag names or branch names. So mostly we keep in a tags rather than branches. Mostly we use we use ETL, load it, and then merge it, and then we drop the branch. But then you can also tag that particular branch and as keep it. So instead of keeping the branch, mostly we tag it. So then what is the advantage of the tags is you can do time travel using the tag name or branch name rather than a timestamp, and you don't know when it's modified and what modified, but you may say, give me all the data as of Q1, Q2, or January 1st, and like that. If you do the tags and tag names are like that. Okay. Okay. So let's look at instead of Tom Cruise here, let's look at the realistic. So you have a salary table, right? So this is my salary. Every year my salary keeps changing, right? Then so today is my salary, right? So then um, we can look at what is my salary. We can do time travel. Give me the salary as of 2016. Give me the salary in 2014, and show me the salary total. Let's say assume there's a lot of employees. Right? What is the salary differences between 2 months, right? Who modified salary in 2016? Who modified what is the salary of each employee in 2018? Then what is it, and how or what percentage are we changing to them? Those kind of things you can do that, right? Sorry. So that's advantage. Then after some time, you don't want to know 2012 is already it's been a long time, right? So we can expand it. That means that particular snapshot ID, then if the data files are cloned using com method, or maybe using the rewrite of the data files, that data files are not, since the snapshot is not needed, then if manifest file is may not be needed, then data files may not be needed, because you might be doing, since we keep updating same row again and again, and then eventually those files are cloned to position read or maybe cow model. So some of those, so you can do that already. Then some reason, right? We want to expand here because there may be requirement to limit the social security number, right? Or they want to remove the social security number. We updated when you update here to here, not only change the salary, we updated the remove the social security number. But since it is a update, but the social security number is still there because of the time travel, we can go back and check my social security number. But we want to do hard deletes. Yeah, maybe so because social security number only introduced here, then but we want to delete it here. If the social security numbers are here, yeah, then we need to eliminate these two snapshots too. Then we have to eliminate the entire again individual level or all everybody's social security numbers depends on everybody's case. But you can yeah. So here you can also eliminate this snapshot. You can go back. So give me my such a salary, but give me such a salary as before, yeah, you can get the salary of 2000. That's how time travel works. Okay. Okay. So let's look at some demo. Okay. I'm going to create a movie table. Okay. Let's do that. And simple year title, the Iceberg table. Okay. So right now, um, show me the snapshot because there is no data, and there's no snapshots. Right? So I'm going to insert data and right. Okay. So just simple inserts, and so what it can be updates also, right? So when I'm doing inserts, and there's a time gap, right? 1 second, 2 seconds. So you can look at here. There are 19 seconds. So this is, let's think about in a month, right? So you can do time travel. Give me as of here. Give me as of here. Give me the current data. Give me as of here, right? That's how the time travel works. So let's say, for example, you want to know this. Give me data as of particular snapshot. Okay, let's run it. Yeah, there's only 3 rows inside, right? Because here as of here. Give me data as of this snapshot, and then maybe here between 2 snapshots. For example, let's say you want to know what is the sales between 2 dates, right, or 2 months or 2 years, right? You can do sales analysis, right? So this is the data insert between these two. That means 5, 6, 5, 4, 6 are inserted. That means he made these movies in this time period, right? So this is how, like, then you can. So remember, when you start, that means this is not inclusive, but this is exclusive, this is inclusive. So we have to look at start and end. So that means after the snapshot and inclusive of the snapshot. That's important in time travel. Okay. Yeah, you can do time travel based as of timestamp, right? Let's take this timestamp, right? So mostly data analysts, they do that using the timestamp model, right? So as of here, then you can also do as of again. So here I'm showing the Sparkway, right? But here I'm just a simple SQL style. Okay. So timestamp version as of, right? Now, as we saw in previous YouTube's, right, particularly branching, table maintains the branches. The default branch is main. You can look at the as of main branch, and of course all the tools, right? So you can do system time, system version, but they're all same version as of now they introduce new batch system as of, right? Those things, and then of course start, and you can run any of combinations, but mostly in a SQL way we use a timestamp. Okay. But easiest part is branching and tagging, right? So every time when you update, right, you can tag it. For example, the as soon as I update my main table today, I'm going to say tag me or whatever, um, some tag name, right? Now another thing is I want to keep that particular snapshot next 365 days. For example, here when I want to keep this one, when you go further, right? We don't want to expire this one because we do some legal requirement. So when we don't want to expire, that means we're gonna tag it, saying that keep this snapshot another next 1 year, even we gonna expire, right? When you run expire, for example, right, and these are all expired, right? But I don't want to expire this one, for example. Yeah, and I can tag it saying that don't expire. It keeps there because if there is a legal requirement. So we're gonna create a tag. Then so basically, and the tag is now, and now that I can do set as of now, right? Then if you look at what are my, if you look at here, this is my main branch and tag, right? So this tags there for next um, different age, right? 365 days. Okay. We can also create a branch as branch on for a given timestamp, or branch on given snapshot ID, or branch of now. Again, look at how we use branch and fast forward and all that stuff, right? So I create a branch, then then I can also insert into the branch, and then we want to do them. Let's assume this is ETL, and we're going to insert that into the branch. Then we fast forward the branch, we will make it the main. But I want to keep this branch because I can tag it after merging to the main, but I don't know I'm going to merge it, so I can keep this branch. Then let's run the branch, and then I'm going to create this as a branch, right? So then let's go to references. For example, there is a references here. Okay, so now we have a new branch, many branches, but the new branch is from the main, but we added new data, so it has a different. But we keep it there. But again, we are not merging this one. When you query table, you won't see the new row, right? You will still see only 11 rows. But here we added another 2 rows here, right? So then if you run right, still 11 rows because we want these brands, for some reason for testing, and then we want to tag it. If you merge it, that's fine, right? Now, so using this branch and tags, now for example here, I know this is my branch, this is my tag. So show me the difference, right? Give me the data as of in this branch, give me, right? Then let's run this one, right? Then you will see 2 rows because here we inserted this row twice. But so original table, this is my original table, because I ran the tag on the original table here, right? Create here is a tag. Yeah, here. So we create a tag on the original table, right? Now we insert a branch, then we do comparison between 2 branches. Sorry, branch and tag. But again, branch and tag doesn't mean anything. When behind the scene, it is comparison between this snapshot and this snapshot, right? So now if you do comparison between this snapshot, then 0, right? So this is how you're going to use time travel. And then the beauty of it is when you can add tags, and then branch names, and then you can do time travel using branch and or tag names. Of course, you can also do that. Then you can also do comparison between the what happened between two snapshots. This code is almost similar, right? Where is that? Similar to this, right? So here, so what is my start? So this is a start tag and this is the end tag, right? So same as, but this is more easier. It's a simple SQL, and you click. Then you create your SQL statement, create your SQL. Then you have two data frames, or you can do minus. You can convert everything into one. Those any of the spots. So this is how you're gonna use time travel. So very most important feature. But at the same time, you don't want to keep the time travel forever, right? As you said, you don't want. Let's say your salary started maybe 40 years back, or 20 years back, or 10 years back. You don't want that salary information. So and then longer the time travel, you need more storage. Because here, when you keep updating, then it depends on the cover more model, then you are cloning more files and more storage, and then your storage going to explode. So always apply the time travel. Then there is no automated time travel in Iceberg. So your engine is responsible. So it depends on your to Cloudera, Dreamio or Tableau or Snowflake, whichever. But some engine don't have automated time travel expire, right? So you need to write a cron jobs and all that stuff. So at Embody Cloud, we are building a tool. We are adding automated time travel. Basically, you select a table, you specify the time, then we run the expiration, all the stuff, maintenance jobs. So we're building a tool. Soon we'll do the presentation. So any questions, reach out to me. Thanks for listening. Bye now.